God. He says it's not by anything that you do. It's only through some other means. You can't do it by yourself. And so here I was, thinking that if I could just be good enough, God's cool with that. The Bible says you can't do that, and I was literally going crazy. So wait, maybe the Bible's got something true to say about life. Now that's one mistake people make. Hey, if I'm just good enough, we're good. The other mistake people make is this. They say, okay, they look at a guy like me and they're like, okay, if you try to obey all the rules, you try to be good, you try to follow everything, do it right, make your way to God, and you couldn't do it, well then there's absolutely no way that there's a God that could love me or like me or accept me because I've already screwed up so much or because somebody else has already screwed up my life so much. There's no way that that's possible. And the crazy thing is that the Bible tells us about that too. And it says that God loved us so much that he looked at us and said, even though you can't make your way to me, even though you can't do it on your own, even though you are messed up, I love you so much that I'm going to make a way for you to get to me. And he did it this way. There's a real man, a historical figure. His name's Jesus Christ. He's a real person. He's in your world history books. All right? He actually lived on earth. The Bible tells us that Jesus is God's son. And because of that, Jesus was able to live life perfectly. He never messed up. He never contributed to the hurt in the world. And because of that, he didn't deserve to be punished. But there were people in his day, this is historical too, you can look this up, it happened in real life, right? He got murdered anyway for doing nothing wrong. And the Bible tells us that because he never did anything wrong, and he was still killed for it, God tells us, you know what, that's my son, he can take your place. If you will trust in what Jesus did by dying when he didn't deserve it, the Bible tells us that Jesus came back to life. He wasn't conquered by being killed. He came back to life. And the Bible tells us that if we will trust in that, that is the way that God shows his love to us. And that's the way we're right with God. And that means that I don't have to be afraid anymore. That if I mess up one time, God's just going to hit me with a baseball bat and I'm done. And you don't have to be afraid anymore that you've been messed up so badly that God couldn't take you back because he gave everything he could, everything he had to show you that he loves you and wants you to be part of his family. Because Jesus can take our place. Now, I'm done with that, and you might be hearing what I just said. You're like, man, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And here's the thing, I promise you, I'm not here to try to shove this down your throat, okay? Please don't take it as that. That's not my job here. I'm just telling you what I've learned in life, okay? I'm telling you the experience that I've had and what I found to be true. But here's the thing, if you're here tonight and you're like, okay, I'm ready to shut this down, I'm ready to not hear you anymore, that's fine. But before you do that, my challenge to you is this. Look into it for yourself. Okay? Don't just take my word for it. Read up on it. Find out. Ask questions. Find out if what I'm telling you is the truth. Find out if what I'm telling you is real. Or maybe you're here tonight, you're like, okay, I'm kind of tracking with you. I think there's a God. I realize the world's messed up. I realize I'm messed up. I need help. All right, fine. What do? Look into it for yourself. That's all you got to check it out for yourself. Find out if what I'm telling you is real. If what I'm telling you is the truth. Or you're here tonight and you're saying, all right, I'm tracking. I believe in God. I believe I've messed up. I believe that I can't make it to God on my own. I need something else, and I accept that Jesus did that for me. If that's you, you can say yes to God and ask him to show you where to go from there because he loves you that much. Or you're here tonight and you're like, okay, I believe everything you said. I've already trusted Jesus. I trusted God. I understand this stuff. I know I can't make it on my own. I've already done it. If that's you, then I can only say live it out because there are people that need to see that it is true. Because here is what everything hinges on, right here. If what I'm telling you tonight is not true, then absolutely 100% forget you've ever heard me talk and forget about it and throw it away. But if what I'm telling you tonight is the truth, if it is reality, then it becomes the most important, the most critical, the most crucial, the most eternal decision you can ever think about. And it comes down to this: you get to choose how you respond to this. And that's it. We're going to move on. We got another song. I hope you guys enjoy this one. It's a song called The Hope in Everything. conflict I can't conquer on my own. When surrender is the way that can overcome my shame, there's a love that gives me strength to let it go. Just let go. So it kind of comes to this. I don't know your stories, right? I don't know your backgrounds. I don't know what it's like for you at home. I don't know what it's like for you at school, and I don't know if this is the worst school year you've ever had in your life. On the other hand, I don't know if this is the best school year you've ever had, and things couldn't get any better. But what I have found is this: at some point in our lives, we will get to a place where we realize that we should not, and that we were not meant to live this life on our own, and that we need something or someone bigger than us, greater than us, outside of ourselves that can get us through this life. And all we're here to share with y'all is that we have found that source of strength and hope and rescue in a God who loves us so much that He would give His only Son to die and rise again and take our place. And it's on that every hope that we have hinges. You have rescued me from death so I can stand.